Alright, so today we're going to do a little drive and kind of get an idea of what commute times are going to be like. We are actually at the back of 90th International Drive right now, and we are heading towards Myrtle Beach. So this road was built about 7 years ago, finally. We won't get into all the specifics, but it took a while. This now cuts literally all the way into downtown, and you can follow this. International becomes eventually Grisham Parkway, and that really runs into Harrelson, which is right in front of the airport. So you can technically take this road all the way down to the middle of town and get to the airport, Myrtle Beach. So come along, let's take a little drive, and we'll talk about some commute times today. So you'll notice right here they've got these fire breaks. So occasionally, right there, they will close this road down. This is actually the Lewis Ocean Bay Preserve. So this is actually a protected area, no building. You are actually allowed to hunt in here. The appropriate licenses and things like that, of course. But this has been the occasional area where we've had some forest fires. If you go back to, I believe it was 09. Unfortunately, they've all been man-made produced, but somebody was burning leaves and trash in the backyard, and it got away from them during a really dry, windy spell, and that fire burned about 19,000 acres back here, which you can kind of still see some of the remnants of through some of these trees, but most of it's regrown, and we even had another one about I believe it was 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Again, unfortunately somebody in their yard burning during a dry spell. Took off on them, and there's sections over here that also did catch on fire. But again, part of the forest, and again, our crews got on top of it. Thank God it only lasted a couple of days. But this is actually a protected area, and now they do actually more of the controlled burns. So you'll see sections. It's probably hard to see in the video right now because it's all grown up, but all these weeds right here that have now grown up, that's actually a fire break line that they plowed through there. So you notice there's no trees, it's just these higher weeds. So that's one of the fire lines actually as you go through here, and some other spots you'll see. So another thing you'll notice, 45 mile an hour speed limit sign out here. They're like, this is a 4-lane road, it looks like. Why are we all going so slow? That was one of the actual reasons why this road took so long. There was a dispute from some environmental groups about the bear population. So you're like, bear population? I'm like, yes, it's actually one of the largest black bear populations on the East Coast is actually here in this preserve. So the speed limit was kept under 50 miles an hour for the bear population to prevent the bears from being hit by traffic. Obviously at higher speeds, more likely that they would get hit. So that is why it is 45 miles an hour. That was the agreement between the county and the conservation group eventually to be able to finally get this road built. It's also an obvious emergency evacuation route because 90, one direction goes towards Conway, southern direction, northern direction goes towards Route 22, and 22, if you think about it, if you're from like a bigger city like a DC or say a Charlotte where there's a beltway system, so 495, I was born in DC originally, and 495 is the beltway around DC. 22 is kind of like the beltway that will go eventually from North Myrtle Beach to the southern section of Myrtle Beach when the southern connector is eventually built. And so half of it is currently done, and just outside of Ainer on 501, that connects into 22. So this road was, designed really for another evacuation route other than just 501. And at the time, there was no 22 when this first idea came about. So now that it's been completed, there's obviously, a lot more building out on the 90 area. That road is slated to be widened as part of the Ride 4 program, which we'll get into in another video. But if you recognize any of my other videos, you'll notice we are now at the back of the farm. So it's been 6 minutes, and we are now at the back of the farm in Carolina Forest. Here's the middle school and the Academy of Arts and Technology and Science. So we are now 5 minutes later from 90 to the back basically of Carolina Forest, and we'll be getting on 31 here this section of River Oaks and International Drive is probably the most traffic congested section of the Carolina Forest area. They are going to be building eventually also another on-exit ramp to 31 in the middle of the Carolina Forest area, but they haven't done that yet. So currently anybody on this end that wants to get into Myrtle Beach or get to 31 has to travel through these couple intersections. So this light during morning commute, obviously during the rush hour in the evening, this does become backed up, and especially if you're trying to go left up here onto 31. Currently it's a left turn lane. That can get, I'll be very straightforward, obnoxiously irritating, for lack of a better word. But we're going to go south on 31 right now. We traveled forward. We would have just gone straight into downtown Myrtle Beach, but on the northern end, we are going to go into 501 section of Myrtle Beach and get you an idea of how far and how long it would take to get to, say, like a Costco or Home Depot, Lowe's, those stores. So Lowe's is technically on the north end of 21st Avenue North in Myrtle Beach, not North Myrtle Beach. That gets confusing for folks sometimes too. We'll cover that in another video. But this road, actually 31, I believe it was finished my third or fourth year of college, which was like 2000, 2001 area, as part of the original ride program. It's 6 lanes, 65 miles an hour. You'll find most people are doing 70, 75 and faster, but it is well patrolled by the Highway Patrol in Horry County, so don't speak. But this road literally will run all the way from Little River on 9 in Oslo, Little River, North Myrtle Beach area. It's kind of a combination where this ends on the north section, and it will go all the way down to 707 and drop you off in Myrtle's Inlet location area. It's really about halfway into Saugusty, but it does have exit ramps on 501, and then has another exit ramp for 544, and it is 0 traffic lights. So this, for us, a lot of folks, this is like our locals road. Helps you get around and navigate the beach traffic way faster than having to get into the traffic lights on either 17 Bypass or 17 Business or even, say, Ocean Boulevard. So that's kind of our parallel road system, including the one I just talked about, which was Grisham Parkway. Those are kind of our 4 parallel roads that run along the coastline. So you've got Ocean Boulevard right up on the beach, 17 Business, then you go 17 Bypass. Technically in Myrtle Beach, you then have Grisham Parkway, and then out here to 31, all these roads are pretty much north to south, allowing you to navigate the beach traffic at the beach itself. So for us as locals, we like to jump on this, get right into Myrtle Beach, get right down to Surfside, and you will skip a lot more of the beach traffic and obviously the vacationers, things like that. So stick with me and we'll pop out on 501 and head towards Costco. So you'll notice our 2 exit ramps on 501. We've got Conway to the north, Myrtle Beach to the south. It's really more of an east and a west, but that's, if you look at the road, eventually it does go more north and south. But the left exit's going to be into downtown Myrtle Beach on 501, right towards Conway. We just got a BJ's in town, wholesale club, so if you're familiar with that, a lot of folks from up north, that is literally right off this exit I am about to take here to the right towards Conway. So if you take this right exit and go towards Conway, you will literally land at the light for the BJ's wholesale club. That's also where the Tanger outlet store is. Restaurants, that's also where the back end of the front end of Carolina Forest is. So we are at 12 minutes total driving time, and we are going to take the left exit right here that goes into Myrtle Beach, which is where the Costco, the Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, those stores will be. So right there to the right, that would take you to BJ's Wholesale Club and the Tanger outlet stores, and the left is going to take us into downtown Myrtle Beach. So you can see in 12 minutes of this video, which we will obviously speed this up for saving time, you will notice that it is not hard to get around Myrtle Beach, even with beach traffic and things like that once you know what roads to use. A lot of people, when they're first moving to Myrtle Beach, questions we get asked a lot are, you know, what's the traffic like? Oh, I'll hear about the traffic. Well, if you're from New York City or DC or LA or where a lot of the folks that are moving here are from, we don't have traffic. People joke about our, you know, 10, 15, 20 minutes of rush hour traffic, and we all get bent out of shape that have lived here for forever. But if you're from one of those places, then you laugh at us when we say traffic, because we really don't have that here anymore. Once again, you get an idea where you're going. Exit to the right, that was Forest Brook Road. That's also being widened right now as part of the Ride 3 program. Also, what we are on right now, 501, when I first got to college in '96, this was nothing but traffic lights. There was a traffic light, which we were going over right now, technically, at Forest Brook Road. There was another traffic light up here for Percal Road, which is this next one on this frontage road you'll notice off to the right. There was a traffic light there. There was another traffic light up here by the old outlet stores, but the outlet mall that's up here on the right, there are still some stores. There are more businesses now for like commercial businesses, but there is still an outlet building there. This used to be a traffic light. So 501, when I went to college 30 years ago here, this was 4 hours of traffic. You could not drive down this in the summertime whatsoever. Just solid cars from starting back in Conway all the way to the beach. Couldn't go anywhere. Now, because they raised this road basically above the traffic lights, you'll notice folks going off to the exit ramp. Those exit ramps are now where the traffic lights are below the highway. So this was another ride program incentive that improved our road system down here immensely. A lot of people, you know, especially with this last ride program, you know, didn't necessarily see the value in it. The folks who have lived here for 30 years, we greatly see the value of the ride program. And one of the reasons being is that the money goes towards the road system, and you can physically see the roads that have been built with it. There's a map online that shows you what roads are currently being constructed with it. You can see what roads are currently under construction. It's a great website. And like I said, for those of us that have been here forever, the traffic has been greatly increased with the ride programs. Why we have the ride programs is kind of a deeper issue. Gets into some of the politics of where a lot of the money from Myrtle Beach goes, as far as the tax base here, and how it doesn't necessarily come back for our road systems all the time. And so that's how that program really was kind of started. Now, real quick, I'm about to turn off here on the right, do a little trick. But if you go straight under that overpass below, there's a light right there, and that will take you to the Walmart, the Costco, and we are at 16 minutes drive time. Now, as a local, we're gonna do a little trick, because we are gonna go up to the frontage road, which is where the Battery Plus and the car dealerships are here in town, a few of them. And this is a way to get under the traffic and not have to get out on 17 bypass. So a lot of my family or folks that have driven with me, you know, we call these dusty cuts. They're really just Myrtle Beach local cuts, but I'll take it. So this would be a semi-dusty cut. There are some houses down this road actually on the Intracoastal Waterway, which we'll also talk about in another later video. But this is kind of a way underneath the bridge. And yes, I did say intra with an A. It is the Intracoastal Waterway, not Intercoastal Waterway. We'll have some of those pronunciation things that come up for different neighborhoods down here that we'll talk about later. The Market Common is another one that you'll hear. Market Commons, it's the Market Common. There's no S, just like it's Intracoastal Waterway. So we're coming around here, and again, you'll notice we're on the other side of the highway now at 501. So that was a little cut to get to the other side of the highway without having to use the exit ramp and then get to another traffic light and deal with that traffic light. This will actually get us onto the frontage road where you'll notice Adwin White is over here, and a couple other dealerships as far as car dealerships go are on this frontage road. This also, by the way, this frontage road runs to the Wild Water and Wheels, which is the water park slash go-kart tracks, that facility. So this will get you over to all of that. There's also a free Horry County Recycling Center slash trash drop-off area. Yes, I did say free. You don't have to pay for it. Now, you can't bring 15 loads of garbage a day. They limit it to one, per load. Now, I know people want to do more than that, but that does get you, at least a service. If you're just moving in and you want to dump off some of your trash, you can take it there for free and dump your trash off there, and recycling items, that kind of stuff. So this frontage road is going to take us over here to 10th Avenue, and that is going to be the video for the day. So you'll notice I am at a total of 20 minutes. I'm at 19 minutes currently. We're about to pop out here where there's a Wendy's on the corner, Iron Legacy Gym here on the left. We'll point out a couple businesses. That is actually the formerly Gold's Gym. And you'll notice we've got in front of us is the water park. Alrighty, it's Dusty with Dusty Roads Properties, signing off.